Okay.
But you'll be able to link me then, and then I think the same link will work, but I'm not 100% sure. It did that with XSplit, so maybe OBS will
Oh,
be like that.
well, that looks right. Okay. All right. Let me see. Why aren't you giving me a dang link, you dumb thing? Okay. Baller. That seems to be working.
Yay!
All right. Here's what I'm going to do.
I'm ready.
Okay. I wish I knew that. Okay, I'm going to give you this link and you're going to tell me, mute me on Discord and tell me if it's working.
Okay, hold on a sec. How do I right click? Yes, right click.
Deafen.
I see
I
a
don't.
picture. Try
Okay.
saying something. I know it's gonna have a
I
delay.
think you have to push play. I think you have to push play. And you have to deafen yourself.
Okay, I can hear you through the video, so now I'm gonna mute it.
Okay. All right. Is it working then? I just want to know if it's working. If the stream is picking up my voice.
Okay, I gotta unmute you in Discord. This is really hard with a touchpad. Okay, I'm back.
Okay, is the film actually picking up my mic and stuff?
Yeah, it was picking up your mic and everything. I had you muted in Discord so I could hear the video.
Okay. I just kept talking.
You did.
Okay.
Like, since there is a delay, like, yeah.
Alright, well, I'm gonna change it to public then.
Okay, I'm waiting for the chat.
Okay. Let's see if this thing allows it off. Okay, you can change it midway. Woohoo.
Oh, cool. Do I have to, like, hit refresh now, I wonder?
I don't know.
I'm gonna hit refresh and hopefully it doesn't kill me.
Do.
Oh man, there it goes. Okay, it's still muted, so that's good.
I'm going to... Okay, I'm gonna refresh on my end.
Okay.
Woohoo!
Oh, hey, there's people in the chat now.
Oh,
Excellent.
well, hey. Neato Torpedo.
Cool.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
How many years since the last stream?
I don't know.
Had to relearn a program. No! Okay, let's look at OBS to see what it's looking at.
Chat float. I should know these things since I'm, like, moderating the chat, sort of. Pop-out chat. Haha! Ha! Oh no, it's in the wrong way.
I don't know. It's supposed to be like, I think I had it on slow chat before and I feel like it should stay the same, but I don't know. Who knows?
Is in slow chat? I don't know if I have these powers. How do I mod? So inadequate.
It's not telling me things. Everything has been moved around.
Ah!
Yay! Top
Oh, man.
chat, some messages that may not be visible. Live chat, all messages are visible. Oh, that's pop-out chat pocket there. Okay.
Here we go. That's better.
Trying to read everything so fast. Howdy, folks.
Hi. This is an awesome moderator.
This is Awesome Sauce. Dr.
Hi.
Awesome Sauce. And this is Betsy Lee, Warlord of Noodles. At our 5 o'clock.
At least
First
for you.
5 o'clock, like, part of the shindig.
I'm in the past. It's only 4 o'clock.
I was trying to find a, like, find the best possible sweet spot for people on kind of this hemisphere. 5 o'clock seemed the sensible option.
Yep.
Tomorrow, 10 o'clock seemed the sensible option for the folks on the other hemisphere.
Europeans. People are saying hi to me. I feel special.
Okay. All right. It's 5. We have a schedule. Kind of. Because...
And it's all Betsy.
No, it's not. Okay. Because folks are probably just kind of roll in during the
Somebody's
first part of
asking
it.
about official No Evil Discords. There are no official Discords, but there are a few fan-made Discords that are floating around.
This is correct.
Start Googling, and then you'll probably find them.
Yeah, I tried to be very clever because I've seen Discord links in my comment section. And I'm like, oh, I'll make a comment, and they can just put them all there. They should, and then YouTube's decided no. You're only allowed to, you're not allowed to have them when you ask for them. And I should have seen that coming.
Like, I'm halfway expecting the Tumblr army to just start spamming the Discords because I know they're out there.
Yeah, I only know of like 2.
Yeah, same. And I'm too lazy to like look for more.
And I am too busy to look for more, and too busy to run my own, which is why there's not an official one.
Yeah.
Because there's just no way.
I can't mod everything. It just doesn't happen like that. Oh man.
It's so nice words immediately, and it's so
Yeah.
fast. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. Okay.
What is this Quandale Dingle thing?
Where?
Some Darth Plagueis person is like, I wonder if Huey enjoys the Quandale Dingle memes. Dingle dangle.
Not 100% sure. Any whoosies. I thought that, like, for the first...
Blinky. What? Huh? Oh, Blinky's like, just be everywhere at once, awesome sauce. Easy. I can't. I'm not omnipresent.
I thought that I better get a handle on this chat because I have a thing scheduled later where I have to have a handle on the chat. Okay.
Yeah. Get a handle on that chat.
Gosh. So, the first half hour while folks are kind of rolling in, I figured the funnest thing for me would be to show off the horrifying Blender files for the most previous actual No Evil episode because they're
It's not
horrifying.
spoilery. They're
No,
terrifying
they're for
and not spoilery.
They're for a previous episode that already exists, so everybody's seen everything in it except for the bones. Let's look at the awful bones. Okay. The schedule is a vague notion, so like just so I have something to come back to when I'm like, what do I talk about? Oh, let's go back to the schedule.
I want to say, yes, I did see a mention of a QA in this tiny blurb of text that Betsy wrote in my general direction.
Yeah.
Yes.
I figured people might want to just kind of come on in before I really kick that off. So I figured I'd show off these horrible Blender files first, and then maybe about half hour-ish in, when folks are settled, we'll do a Q&A.
Somebody is asking if we like hugs. I can't answer for you, but for me, definitely no. Stay far, far away, or I will spray you with unpleasant liquids.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna just stick with the fist bump, man. Physical contact. And that was before the Backstreet Boys reunion tour.
Outtakes.
Okay. Let's see if this thing's doing anything. Okay, stream. I believe in you. Are you moving?
Look at that camera
There it
move.
is.
Wow.
There it is. Okay. I got... How many cameras did I need in this?
That's right, unpleasant liquids. The most unpleasant.
Okay. So this was the first shot of the inside of the asylum. Like, this whole asylum thing was just a whole bunch of tests of what I can get away with in Blender. And so I built, like, 3D shapes. And I built them in grease pencil. Like, these aren't 3D shapes. I drew them, and then I manipulated them in 3D. Let's see what I got here.
Basically, they're just flat planes that are a picture.
Yeah, pretty much.
They are not a model.
Nope. And see, they do this weird thing because they're in layers!
Yeah.
Look at that! It only makes sense when you just stay where the camera says it's supposed to be.
Look at those reversed normals and stuff.
Anyway, each one of these pieces here, let's go back into edit mode. Each of these are a mask that moves. Each of these mirrors here. Let's see if I can turn. Can I turn off something?
He uses
quick?
Blender for a lot of this stuff.
Okay. I use Blender for the majority of things now, and I'm moving to Blender because it's
free and awesome.
Well, it's better than Flash.
It is.
I was like, honestly, Flash was just slowly and slowly have bits and pieces fall off of it because my version of Flash is CS6. So little by little, as my computer updates, Flash disagrees with it more and more. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to go to another program eventually. And so, like, I was just trying all sorts of different ones, and I just tried this one, which is Blender, and it grew on me. Now, I made this episode through, like, 5 different iterations of Blender, which is one of the reasons why the files are so insane. But let's see here. Like, each of these mirrors is something with a mask.
Look at that parallax. Isn't it magical? Zoom in, Betsy. Zoom in.
What, this garbage?
Is it worth it just to have a different answer for the question, what do you use for animation?
Only barely. Okay, so each of these mirrors is a mask, and this is a flat plane moving across a flat mirror, and it's masked, and it makes it, when you zoom in, I was very proud of this bullcrap. When you zoom in, it makes it look like there's a mirror effect, and this is reflecting backwards, and it's a lie.
Animation is just purely lies. That's literally all it is.
So it's just like, I just moved it. And this was just like the first weird experimental one I was experimenting with. This is a table with no legs that's just barely in frame.
I thought it was a carpet when you were zoomed out.
Yeah, I know. See, alright. So, oh, not 1, 0. I got a keyboard. It has no num lock.
Why did you do that?
Because
what kind of masochist are you?
It has no numlock because I'm not a masochist, and I decided, I need a new keyboard, and I need one that doesn't kill my hands. So I got a good one that doesn't kill my hands, and it didn't have a numlock. And I'll get a separate numlock maybe later. But for right now, so I'm emulating numlock in Blender, and it's a little unusual. Yeah.
So weird.
So that's our first file. And here's the, let's see if I can go to the...
Oh, man. I just noticed that my laptop is, like, covered in this very thick layer of dust, but it's all coming from one direction because I have a fan blowing directly at it. It's so gross.
I think it's 4. Don't save. Yeah.
Random people are wondering what your accent is. Let's just say north-ish.
Yeah. Is this the one?
I am not cleaning this laptop.
Oh yeah, it is the one. Okay, this is the one with more mirror bullcrap. Alright, so, let me see. Do I have all of my... I want scenes. Okay, so this one I built so that when you pan by, it looks like it's the mirrors reflected in the reverse. but I had to put whatever was reflected, technically supposed to be reflected on this side. Where's my pointer? Object mode. This side had to be over here to kind of give the idea that this was being reflected by the mirrors that were right here. So I set them up so that they were a hole. There's a hole right here, and it just looks through. Look at that clipping. So that when you pass by, it looks like there's a hole with mirrors in. Okay. And I did that by, do I still have the cylinder in here? I might. I don't think I do.
It.
Actually, I don't think I do. I had a guide cylinder that was just a hole going right through the middle to make sure everything stayed lined up. Now this
is like this is like weird shadow box diorama type nonsense. That's
yeah. This is what happens when someone who refuses to use 3D tries to work in a 3D program.
It's overly complicated.
Because I don't know, Maya broke me. Maya broke me and made me sad. So I'm like, I hate 3D programs. And then Blender happened and they're like, okay. Okay. I should probably figure out how to do this. Anyway. So this is one of the bullcrap files. And it's for such a fast scene, and it's very silly to put that much time and effort, but I tell myself, I gotta learn how to do Blender eventually anyway, so I might as well do wacky stuff, and it was kind of fun.
Time to do it too, so like, just make it happen, do it, force yourself to work.
Alright, what episode is it 5? Don't save.
I don't know.
No, okay, this one isn't a weird one. It's just flat on. I want 6. Okay, I believe in you.
I feel like you should name these something other than whatever you're naming them. The pixelated goodness that I can't quite make out. I'll be right back. I gotta close the chat so I can see.
Okay.
Setting? No, not auto. 1080. Gosh.
Okay. This is the awful one. This is the messy one, because this is the one that I did first and last, in essence. Because I got Blender before they had what was something called vertex color?
Oh yeah!
Which
that
means
thing that takes up less memory or whatever than the other thing.
Yeah, you can color in Blender 2 different ways. You can color with materials, and each individual color gets their own material, which makes a giant file. Or you can color with something called vertex color. Well, let's get the actual name, shall we?
There are cool things that you can do with both, but it comes at the cost of size.
Okay.
Ooh.
Vertex color. I did have the same thing. It's they both have things that, like is said, one is better than the other for different reasons. But if you want like a manageable file size but still have a million different colors, you want vertex color. So that way you can put it all on like one material.
Can we zoom in on those toes and take a minute to appreciate them?
On the what?
Toes.
I've got onion skins on. It looks weird. So many onion skins. Okay. I'm gonna get out of draw. Okay, this one was also kind of weird. This time, I didn't do the... Oh dear. Okay, I didn't do the thing where I had mirrors behind me on this one because it was already incredibly unwieldy. Because I initially made this one before vertex color was a thing, which means I was making a different material for each color, which made the file enormous, and I was like, okay, maybe I need to rethink whether or not I want to use Blender. And then they came out with vertex color, and I'm like, okay, I don't have to rethink it. I can use vertex color. That's good. But before that, this one was giant, and so I couldn't use it.
What's with the little lines there?
The little lines? These?
Yeah, the ones that are poking out of the bottom.
Oh, that's because I've... this is also created by drawing it and then just rotating it. So these are just drawn lines. That was the checkerboard shape there.
Oh, okay.
So it was an enormous file that I had to redo in Vertex Paint, but also means there's just a bunch of extra weird stuff. Because I didn't want to just start over from scratch, because I'd already kind of built the thing, and I didn't want to do it a second time. So I just kind of deal with it being a little bit awkward and slightly huge. So I got... It disappears and just reappears. I got a camera that follows one character, and then
You look pretty
hands up. Look at this. She flat.
Flap, flap, flap.
But you can't tell they're flat because the camera moved before she got there.
You look pretty round to me.
This looks like the out of bounds for a video game.
Well,
It
yeah.
amuses me.
And again, more layering weirdness. Don't look behind the curtain. Anyway. So this is one of the sillier ones.
So for me being super lazy and not bothering to learn Blender myself, how do you go about animating those layers like that with the two running?
The two running?
Yeah, like Calamity and Axolotl.
Oh, when it's
Thing.
when it's like right here-ish.
Yeah.
When you draw, you can set it so that it's drawing straight on from the camera and is influenced by the camera.
Oh,
Alright.
okay.
Draw. Okay, so these little buggers up here. And I think I have it just set so that it is paying attention to the camera, or I think view is what you want. Oh no, I changed the thing and it's bugging out.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Is what you want when you're just drawing flat on from the camera. And I don't know why I would have switched it from view for this, because I would have wanted it camera view.
It's just all the same camera, right?
This one shot is the same camera, yeah.
Okay.
I have a second, I usually have a stray second backup camera for working with if I needed to tweak something. And this was already animated and I didn't want it running away while I was working.
Oh no, somebody's saying the sound is stuttering. But I
Oh,
think
no.
that's just on their end because it's not stuttering for me, but I also have the video itself muted, so I don't know.
I got it. It does seem to be not bugging out on me. I have it at a low end-ish bit rate for my internet. My internet could probably handle more, but it should be lower end. So all you really need to do is do a refresh, and it should be fine. Or else your internet is just having a time.
Seems fine on my end, but then again, let me unmute the video.
Okay. Oh yeah, and I have the audio going probably in this because I worked with audio.
That might be it. I
So-
can't hear though.
Yeah, it's yeah, you're listening to me scream.
Wait, no. The video I can actually hear the noise.
Yeah, I think desktop being recorded because I'm recording you.
Yeah, I'm just extra sound, so I don't hear the stuff that's on your end unless I unmute your video, so yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Mystery solved.
So, alright, so it's not your internet, it's the scrubbing that I've completely blocked out.
And that I was just unaware of.
Okay. Alright, that is... I'm trying to think if there's anything remarkable about any of the other ones. But, yeah, these files were weird because I started in a very, very pre-Vertex color Blender for this episode and ended in, like, 2.9 or something. Which is...
The technology evolved rapidly.
Like, I don't know. I started this episode really, really, really way before a lot of other episodes that came before it. Just because this is the audio that I had.
Just keep in mind that Betsy does not animate in order.
I can't. I have to do a bunch of different streams,
Yeah.
a bunch of different scripts, so that I can get a whole bunch of scripts from the people who are actually available. I can't do it in order because the guy for script 5 is going to be available before the guy for script 1.
It happens all the time.
And
Some of us are more available than others.
Well, hey. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna scoot back here.
We're making Allen noises.
Okay. I gotta scoot. This is a more comfortable chair, but it isn't quite as mobile as the one I had before.
Somebody is asking what the first episode in which you used Blender was.
I
don't remember. That was a lot of episodes ago.
Ooh. When did I actually first use it? Like, the first notable one... Shoot, what's the name of that? I forget off the top of my head.
Like, I know you used it in the Withlack Nakwe thing.
Yeah, it's that one. That's the first notable one. I don't know if I used a little bit before that or not. I don't think I did. I think that's probably the first one. Because that's that would have been before Vertex color, and so you'll notice there's very few colors in that section there. There's like what? 4?
I remember like blue and purple or something. I don't know.
Mostly blue and purple.
Yeah.
That one also was another one that got done way before.
Yeah.
It was like, I probably wrote that script a couple of weeks after Ichabod was actually icked.
Yeah, like I remember
So it
you
sat
wrote
there.
something, and I voiced it, and then like a year later the episode comes out. That's what I felt like.
It sat there for 4 years. And then after she recorded it, still more, a couple months.
Yeah.
It was there, and I'm like, I have a vision, and it's gonna look like this. I don't know how I'm gonna get there, but that's it.
I'm not even looking at my iPad anymore. It's just
Well,
sitting
it
here.
was it behooved me, regardless. Okay, Elizabeth Sears. I don't know the origin
Maybe
of your
the
last
T
name.
is silent.
I'm sorry, Elizabeth. I chose. It was gonna look like that regardless of whether or not I did it in Blender or Flash. It was just like Flash was dying, so I'm like, oh, what a great opportunity for me to learn Blender, and I only need 3 materials. Wahey.
Have you ever dealt with files getting corrupted now and then?
You know, it doesn't happen to me that much.
It happened to me while I was in college.
Oh yeah.
It was terrible.
Old.
Yeah.
I'm very lucky that some files don't get ruined all
I
that
lost,
often.
like my finals, so that was an interesting quarter. waiting for more dumb questions. They have
Okay.
to be really, really, really dumb. How old are you guys? Pretty freaking old.
Oh gosh, what am I? 35? No.
You're older than me. That's, yeah.
34? Something like
If I'm
that.
32, that makes you what?
I think I'm
34 -ish?
34 now. I think. Numbers mean very little to me.
Time is just extra stuff that nobody needs
I'm
to
not
worry
dead yet.
about. Yeah. Is cereal a soup? Technically, I would say yes.
Cereal is grains. So technically
Great.
granola bars are cereal. Ha ha ha, you didn't see me go that way, did you? Anyway, sorry. Okay, I am going to acknowledge. I gotta back up. Back up, back up. I'm going to thank V-Oat Dragon for expressing the fact that No Evil Vids make them smile. I'm so happy that it make you smile. I am happy that when everybody experiences joy.
Me too. Man, I'm blind. I read cereal is a stew as Charles is a stew. He could be a stew.
He does a lot of stewing.
Yeah.
And now I'm behind. Okay, well, we're levelly. We're transitioning into Q&A because that's exactly what I wanted to do next. Woohoo!
Yay.
I will not... Okay, for the Q&A, I won't say things that I believe might be spoilery. I'm going to err on the side of... spoilery, even if I think it might not be. And at most you will get something cryptic and weird.
Oh, where did that go? Okay, yeah, somebody's asking if you check social media tags for no evil. From what I've seen, you'd barely check your social media.
I lurk a little bit on Tumblr.
And by a little bit, she is very serious about it being a little bit.
Yeah, it all depends on whether or not the app or the web page for Tumblr decides it wants to work that day. And whether, because I am highly beholden to my notifications, and if I don't see them, then I don't see it. I do a little bit of lurking on just social media and certainly on the comments section just to see, I'm like, am I being too confusing here? People will let me know if I'm too confusing. If someone's going in the wrong direction, I know I have to maybe make something clearer for next time.
I'm not a very good gauge for confusion because I usually figure out stuff pretty quick.
Also, it's frequently that's where people let me know when I have an egregious animation error that needs fixing.
140 Kitty Cat says, thank you for being a VA, Dr. Awesome Sauce. Make sure everyone else who works on No Evil knows they are appreciated. Love you, Betsy.
I will do that. They will have their own thing where they will be given food and a shindig, probably.
Good.
This is how I do this.
Do that. I can't. All I can do is attack squid juice.
Yeah. I'll have to long distance order you a pizza.
You need to just come out here eventually, and we could just party and eat food, because that's basically what our parties are, just eating food and then passing out because of a food coma.
Alright. Do you have... Alright. I've got to go and find more questions.
Somebody is asking about...
What?
Oh, go for it. Somebody was asking about not safe for work fan art.
What about it?
How do you feel about that stuff? About your animation?
Like, don't care. Just, like, it's the same old with any kind of fan art. Just like, you should probably properly tag that stuff so people who don't want to see it don't have to. But yeah. I don't care.
I
I'm not gonna
personally
be
don't want to see that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go looking for it personally, but the fact that it exists, like, have fun, I guess.
That amuses me, just knowing that it exists.
Well, it's one of the rules of the internet, isn't it?
Of course, yep. Was it Rule 34 or something?
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh,
Oh, I feel like I'm missing stuff. I know I saw one earlier.
Do
Okay.
people record under the blanket? Or still record under the blanket?
There
Yes.
are a couple of folks that have to build themselves a pillow fort.
I go into a closet.
I have like a closet box thing for when people come over and do it at my place.
For squid, we just go in the hallway because it's not a very big hallway, being in an apartment and stuff.
Mm.
And we just hang blankets everywhere.
Okay. I'm gonna go back. Alright. Pineapple on pizza. That's as far back as I've gotten. I like pineapple on pizza.
Same.
I feel like it's better with barbecue sauce, pizza sauce, rather than regular pizza sauce, but whatever.
I will eat literally anything except for green bell peppers and red bell peppers.
Okay. I'm going back even more.
Is being a voice actor just an excuse to build a pillow fort? Yes.
Certainly is.
Even the
I can't-
professionals do it. Like, I know a whole bunch of audiobook people, and they all build pillow forts.
Yeah, I mean, if it's stupid and it works, it ain't stupid.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You can read the past, I'll read the future.
Okay. How do you pick the music you use? Well, a lot of times it's just stuff that I already like. And I'm like, oh, these lyrics are cool and they make this plot thing make sense. I'm gonna use that. Provided it's public domain. Sometimes I don't always succeed. I'm getting better at that now.
Is this where I ask if water is wet? I believe that depends on the temperature.
Water has water on it, typically. And that's how you define wet.
Yeah.
Having a liquid on it. A singular water molecule all by its lonesome? Maybe not.
Then it's just naked water.
Isn't that a brand? It
Yeah.
sounds like it's a brand.
I think naked's actually a bread brand out here.
Oh. Okay, Betsy Lee, how do you find all the mythological info you use for your vids? Initially, most of the stuff I have is from textbooks that I just own. Because, like, you go into the thrift store, and people are unloading some old books, and a lot of them were mythology textbooks, and I just grabbed them. Because I like that, and I just read it. So, and some of them are not terribly accurate, so I can understand how maybe they were given away. But that's a starting point, and then I can, like, maybe find something slightly more accurate later.
I have a pile of textbooks just on my floor, staring up at me like, why don't you love me? And then I step on them.
Okay.
Is Mama Spider based on Anansi?
Anansi? No, that one's African, I thought. So I am, for the most part, mostly staying in North and South America.
Are there any spirit communities dotted around the world of no evil, or any other spirit communities.
Well, there's more than just the ones you've seen, if that's what you're asking. Beyond that, I can't spoiler. Okay. Where is Calamity's accent from? It's just local. Okay. It's just local.
So many local accents.
Local.
Where
Local.
like,
Montana.
one of the accents out there was like, Heidi, get the girth, it's time for dinner.
Okay. Do you have, like, the entire story planned out already? Do you have make it up as you go? I have an outline of, I know that this thing is supposed to happen. And I kind of make a little armature of a story from that. And I'm like, this thing is supposed to happen because of this reason, because of this theme that I have picked. It needs to happen. Now, how do I have the other bits and pieces, the small stories that will make up each individual episode are going to probably be written a little more as I go. I made a point of going Ichabod down, and then wrote this script for Ichabod back up like the week after. But everything in between, I just kind of had to, does that seem like the right short story to convey this thing that needs to happen? So that's extremely organic. That bit is. Do you have one?
No.
Okay. Okay. Ichabod is over his crush on Rip. Yes. It skipped to the floor.
Oh no.
I was going through this slow, like. Okay.
I have to read this one. Does Calamity is gay?
Oh, jeez. How does that go?
I don't know.
I used to have that whole spiel memorized, and I don't remember. Anyway.
Who is your favorite no evil character?
Mine?
Yeah.
I don't have one.
I don't have one either. I kind of like all of them as like a combined lump.
This will depend on my mood that day. Liking one character over another might, when you make them.
Feel right, yeah.
Yeah,
It's like having a favorite child.
almost. What inspired you to base your world building in this particular era and part of the world? Because I just liked it. It's as simple as that. I was like, I like Aztec stuff. I like these
do
old
have
folk
really
tales
cool
and
art.
tall tales and this stuff and old pieces of literature. I just like it. Now I'm gonna put it all in a pot together and mix it. Okay.
I missed something here.
I do not need a translator because I from the land of the Munchkins. You do not. Alright.
So who is your favorite child? They're not specific, so it could totally be a jackalope.
Yeah, I know. Will there be a No Evil comic book series? I wanted to write another one of those.
Shit.
I guess part of it is like, is this better as a comic book, or is this better me just going ahead and making it animation? It's
I feel
tough to
like
tell.
it should be an animation first and foremost, but like if you have like little side stories that you just don't feel bothered to animate, you could just make like little shorts or something.
I mean, like, the story in Judgment was such that unless I was gonna make a giant, big, long thing, that was better as a comic book, because then I don't have to bother with the whole short story within a long story thing that I usually do. But I don't know. I don't know, because I have several ones, and part of the reason why it took me so long to really start writing scripts for what is in essence the third season now. I'm just gonna say soft third season coming. Hello. Is because which one do I want to tell next? I don't know. I have a couple. And I don't know which one is best as an animation and which one, well, maybe I should make this one into a comic. Because I do the one.
Somebody is asking if they can make a no evil Easter egg in their game.
Sure.
Somebody else is asking, were you two friends before No Evil, or did you two meet during it? We met when we were small children.
Yeah. Were we
so
like 12?
You might have been.
I might have
12.
been
I was
12.
Like 9.
Yeah, okay.
I just remember Jesse dropping his Game Boy in the creek, and that just stuck in my head, and I thought that was funny. It's like the one memory that just pops up immediately when I hear his name.
Formative years. Formative.
Yeah.
Okay. In Black Ride and Red All Over, you mentioned you were going to leave an earlier cliffhanger, but it was too mean. When were you going to stop it? Okay, I had a couple of them that I was like, should I stop it here and do 3 episodes, or stop it here and do 2? One of them was it the... Actually, I'm gonna go actually open it up and look at it. No!
Somebody is saying that, as someone from Mexico, I appreciate your pre-Hispanic God's pronunciation. Many people just don't bother.
I mean, in my
It's
mind,
just a
it's
name.
like, this is the English equivalent, and we're gonna try really, really hard.
Many Latin-based languages actually are easier to pronounce because they make sense phonetically for that language.
Yeah. I am going to answer that cliffhanger episode thingy. Where is it? I gotta look at it.
Somebody is now asking, wait, when did we get into the second season? There are soft seasons. We did not specify what is the season.
All
what
right,
are
one
your
of the
pronouns,
okay.
both of you?
Don't care. Do whatever.
I go by whatever people call me, and it's really funny.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I find my first cliffhanger.
All right.
4 minutes in, it's hey murder. That was the first presume, and I'm like, that might be a good stopping point. And I'm like, it might be too much. I think I might have been considering another one when Charles grabbed the red Tezcatlipoca in the first place. That might have been another one that I was considering. I'm like, nah. No, I'm gonna make it a big old thing, and it's just gonna be a really long episode. It's almost 10 minutes. Actually, it's 9 minutes. 8 seconds, who cares? Anyway, I was like, yeah, the hey murder thing might have been just too much of a deck in the face. So I'm like, well, okay, I mean, it would be a one doozy of a cliffhanger, probably.
reading the questions. They're all very tiny. I'm so blind.
I wonder, can I make chat bigger?
I feel like I can make it bigger, but I don't know how to do that with this touchpad. Oh my god! Okay, so that's how I do it. Okay. But can I scroll to the side now? I cannot.
No evil, 4-panel, slice of
Somebody-
life comics.
Somebody is asking, is Brother Swan the same universe that No Evil? And
Yeah,
oh, that grammar is weird. Yeah. Yeah.
it is. And for the most part, I haven't rendered it non-canon yet, even though I don't know if I'm ever gonna come back to it.
Coffee or energy drinks or both? Have you ever tried both at the same time? Because I do not recommend it.
Okay, I've never done energy drinks.
You don't want to. You will be peeing for days.
Oh, jeez. I've only ever done coffee, because coffee tastes good.
It can taste good. I like it better when there's milk in it. I'm squinting really hard at these words. It's still
Okay.
too small. Oh, I can't scroll to the side either. I can't. Oh no.
So much dead air.
Ah. I think my touchpad stopped working because, like, I can't zoom back out. Now I'm only seeing, like, a third of the words. Hold on, I'm gonna try killing the
Lol,
chat.
you might have to restart. Anyway, I think I found... Okay, does Charles have a proper bedtime now? Yeah, probably. He probably had a bedtime before, he just ignored it. Which myth, if any, Mama Spider is based on? Mama Spider is Mama Spider. There's a couple more, but it's more fun for you to find them. Grandmother Spider, I think, is slightly more on the nose. I'm just
I didn't scroll up. I missed some stuff.
going all over the chat because I would go below a certain point and it just scrolls all the way to the bottom, and then I have to go back to where I was.
Somebody is asking, is Charles a gremlin?
Charles is himself.
I mean, like, you could
He's
feed him a
little
snack after
snidely
midnight.
Whiplash.
Somebody asked, I feel like a lot of people pick up on some queer undertones of the show. Was that intentional or conscious on your part? Did you answer that? I don't know if you did.
I don't know. I don't think I did. Not. I mean, anything relationship ways, with the exception of, I guess, Rip and Vingle, because that is a plot point. I don't do relationship stuff on purpose. But, like, if you're picking up on it, you're picking up on it, and that's cool. That's all you, baby. And if you want to run with it, that's cool. Well, it also, Chochipili is based on the god of male sexuality of all varieties. So, like, there's that.
Somebody
That
has the
one's on
burning
purpose.
question of,
What?
does corn... Somebody has the burning question of, does corn sleep?
Yes?
Okay. Ah, the chat's moving so quickly. somebody wrote a name that I just really want to try to pronounce. Teo. Oh, whoa! Stop moving, chat. Teotihuacan.
Where are you at?
I just scrolled up. It's Lucas Void posted it, and I'm just trying so hard to read, but the words keep moving. Ah.
I wonder if I'll be any better at this tomorrow when I'm trying to do it by myself.
I don't want to slow the chat. This chaos is fun. Does corn only have one lung like an actual snake?
Think so.
You cut out for a second for
Oh.
me. You think so?
I think so.
Okay. He's just a giant balloon.
I was like, well, maybe he has 3, actually. Let's see. No, wait. No, that
Another
would be
lung.
1. Okay. I'm trying to remember, because corn is a weird instance, specifically, about what his body is.
He is a very strange one.
I have a diagram somewhere.
That boy needs therapy.
And I need to refer to the diagram every time I answer these kinds of questions.
The diagram. I want to see this diagram. Huh.
Ah, okay. Spider-Woman as Teotihuacan. Okay. It's the chart. I need better glasses.
What time? Yeah, see, I'm not the only blind one.
Yeah. I'm getting double vision here. My astigmatism's acting up.
Oh no. Corn is all lung like an unfolded balloon animal. Does Ichabod have hollow bones, also murder? And if yes, do they stay hollow in human form?
They wouldn't stay hollow in human form.
Ensify. Waiting for those perfect questions to appear. I'm very bad at making small talk. This is my attempt.
Well, we might have to be moving on to our second thing. Our second, not our second. This would be, it was like, the first one is weird. The third one. The first one was just me being a weirdo for a half hour while everybody rolled in. And being ecstatic about my stupid Blender file. Which I will do again tomorrow for the people who didn't show up for this one. Okay, because the third thing that I planned on doing is a trivia
and
thing.
art request.
Yeah, so we'll see how well this works.
I
And
just
see
want you to draw my D&D character.
No, you don't get to do the trivia, Missy.
Well, I'm not gonna do the trivia.
Okay, so I will be giving trivia questions, and the winners of those questions get to request a small doodle.
And I will sit here quietly. Or will I?
Okay. I gotta... Yeah. Okay. Alright. Okay. The game questions you'll have to wait until I say go before you can start answering. That way, you know, I talk kind of slow, so you need to know when I'm actually done, so you can start answering. So I will say go when I'm done. Okay. I will be probably pretty lenient on spelling, provided it's relatively phonetic.
Are you gonna write the winners down? Because,
yeah, I will.
Okay, because I'm not doing that.
I've got a notepad up. You might have to help me find them. If you won, and if you win one of the trivia questions, you get one art request. You don't get to answer all the questions and get 4. Okay. And I'll probably do an art request after a win each time, and it will be a small doodle. And okay, let me see if I can set up the file. Notepad, Blender, Discord. What?
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 Somebody wants to know if livestock animals exist on Scarosi. Like other ones.
There's a couple of different ones, and I like to introduce them as they come. Krita. Ah, there you are.
I forgot that you could actually do emojis in the YouTube chat.
I'm spooked about... One, I'm not a big fan of emojis in general, but I'm spooked by the emojis because of that one time when a whole bunch of people got banned for using emojis in a chat.
Oh.
And that was years ago, but I don't trust that that's gone.
I gotta find my favorite combo. It's the worst.
Alrighty. Okay, are we ready for the trivia game?
I think they're ready.
Okay.
Give me a couple seconds though, because like the chat's still
Yeah, I'm not even watching how good the stream health is. I got too many windows.
Okay, they're all saying yeah.
Okay. Alright. Let's start off with an easy one, and it's No Evil related. Actually, directly. Who owned the tuning fork before Calamity? Go.
And now we wait. Okay, so Harla Clown.
Okay. Yeah, and that is correct. Too many
Whoa.
L's, but
Oh!
but
The chat is just exploding.
okay. I got you, and I've got you pisted. Okay. Harla Clown. What is your doodle art request? Think about it. Should I do, like, all of them at once? And then just get a bunch of names and everybody can do them one at a time? I think that...
I feel like that
Might
would be
be,
too.
Say what?
If you just, like, launched all of the questions all at once.
Well, not all the questions all at once, just so I could get the names and then I do the art requests after I've done all 4 questions.
Oh yeah, collect the art after, I think, because that way
all right.
it's
Yeah, you'll give you time to think. I've copied what you want. If you wanted, and if you want to back out and do a different one later, that is okay too. Okay. All right, let's go to the second question. I'll collect all of them. I've got 4 available, and I have 4 for tomorrow. Okay. In episode 2 of No Evil, and The Raven Brought Fire, I'm looking for what real-life person wrote the bells, and what real-life person sung the version of the bells I used in that episode. Go. Oh, we need 2. Oh, we need 2. We need 2 names. Okay.
Edgar Allan Poe, Phil Solomon did it.
Alrighty. Suleiman. Okay. Gotti.
I like the confusion in the chat.
It's only kind of anarchic. All right, think about your art request. I am going to ask that the art request is relatively safe for YouTube. Which is kind of how I roll anyway. All right. All right, third question. This might be, how fast can you Google? How many days are in an Aztec quote-unquote month? Go.
I don't know the answer to this one, so you'd have to DM me.
Kathy K, got it. I was like, I'm just watching for it now because I knew that one was a curveball. Woot 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 woot. Okay. And finally,
120.
I don't know. This last one might be completely anarchic, but I did it because I thought it would be funny. Find me a timestamp of an animation error in No Evil. This one might be a little longer.
That one will take a while, but like, they're coming.
If you've already won one, you can only win one.
Yeah, no multiple wins. Let's just no. Let somebody else win.
Oh, I have animation errors. Aha! Let's try.
Episode 4?
Look at can you look at it?
343, episode 4. Okay, hold on. Struggle. I hate touchpads.
Initially, I kind of wanted to design a game around the animation errors, just because I won't think they're infuriating, but they're also funny.
Yeah. Oh, where did the...
And it annoys me that I can't
go?
fix them because YouTube doesn't allow you to replace files.
Why am I unable to find the playlist? Oh, wait. Oh, I'm just blind. Okay. This is episode 1. Here's 4. That said 343, right?
Yep.
This video is 2 minutes long.
What?
Episode 4 is 2 minutes long.
Okay.
Where did the chat go? I missed it. I misplaced it.
Oh no. Maybe it's a different. I was like, it could have been in a different order at the time.
No. It's just a really, really big miss.
If you try the actual name of the episode, we'll probably be able to find it easier. Okay, I'm gonna look myself. See what's going on.
No, they're just posting like random stuff. Oh, somebody's saying that episode 4 has the mirror, but they didn't provide us timestamp. So, haha. No actual numbers yet. Oh, okay. Try episode 8 at 148.
I might know the one you're talking about.
This is so difficult with a touchpad. Okay, if I go to 147, maybe I'll see it.
Right, the loop. Yep. Number 8,
yeah.
148. That is an animation error. You got it. Who said that one?
Hold on, I gotta
Did you lose
go
it?
back over. Am Guy Silvermane.
Yeah, there it is. That's one of the ones that bugged me. First initial ones that I saw, I'm like, darn it, it stayed a loop. When you make an instance in Flash, it defaults to a looping animation. And in order to just have it as just like play to the end and stop, you have to pick it that way because you can't make that the default. It'll always be a loop as a default. It's annoying. But alrighty. Okay, we got our 4 winners for art requests. So, Harleclown, have you thought of what you wanted? And is it still Huey doing a little jig?
They want you to play a clip of this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Struggle.
Okay,
Struggle
I gotta
with me.
figure out how to get that on this thing. Okay, real quick. Think about what you want. Okay.
I like how inept we are about technology. Oh man.
Da, 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 da. I gotta get to the right folder. Okay, flash in video. Alright. I need 8. Okay.
Whoa. I have so many emails. What the heck?
I'm gonna go ahead and open Flash. I hope it doesn't give me garbage. Please work. Oh, it's a chuggin'.
Oh no. You can do it, tiny processor. You can do it. I
Okay.
see just the white
It's
backdrop.
oh, jeez.
Did it die?
No, it's not. Okay, this was back when I was an idiot.
Oh.
And I didn't split up my files.
Oh.
Okay. Properties. Let's go to this one.
Platinum Rosetail wants to know if it would be okay if they made a crossover fanfic for No Evil with a what is an X reader?
I guess. I'm pretty much cool with fanfic. Alright. Now the oh Jesus, is an old file. Old file.
I like how everything is so globby.
Yeah, it's very globby. Yeah. Yeah.
Shrimp Tempura
Okay.
wants to know how you make the bottle cap necklaces.
I have just a thing that I print off that is bottle cap necklace shape. I cut it out, and then I glue it in with a nice paper to metal glue, and then there's these little plastic covers that you can get that you can just stick on the front of them, and I got those. Okay, here is the error in question. I'm scrolling, and there is no audio in this, so we don't have to worry about it. I don't think. So, when we just play normal, it just goes forward like this. And at the very end... Oh, did I already fix it? Okay. At the very end, I might have already fixed it. I originally had it loop. It accidentally looped. And so at the very last 3 frames, it goes back to the beginning. And that's what's up on YouTube. It might be fixed on Newgrounds. Because I started to fix these when I thought I could fix them on YouTube, because I thought they were going to add file replacement because they said they were, and then they didn't.
Yeah.
And so a couple of the Newgrounds ones are slightly different than the ones on YouTube. Anyway. So that's what happened. And inside of this I made it an instance so it could be all in one. I don't know why I wanted it all in one, but if you click into it, it's like several layers. But I made it an instance so it'd just be one. See, it's just right there. Okay. So that's that particular error, and there are more.
What is your favorite mistake? That's just a question for me because nobody wrote that down.
Oh, jeez. Favorite mistake. I don't like my mistakes. Not a big fan of animation errors. That's why I wanted to fix them, and that's why I'm annoyed. This is kind of a c'est la vie, like, look for my animation errors. I'm trying to embrace the fact that they exist because YouTube won't let me get rid of them. File replacement is probably available for big YouTubers because they can go to big YouTube and go, hey, swap this out for me. It's bad. Because I think, like, really, really big deal companies have gone, nah, hey, look here, we need you to swap this out or else we're going to make a big stink. I don't know. Certainly think that, YouTube themselves can replace their own files.
You would think.
Anywhoosies. So, I think my first art request is who we doing a little jig. So let's doodle that right now. Alright, I got no. Okay.
I'm just so glad that I don't have to be forced to draw anything. I have the option of continuing my drawing, but I'm just sitting
balls.
here.
Okay, I gotta reset something.
Oh no!
Hold on.
Kathy K is writing that she wants the No Evil main cast, especially Huey and Korn as babies.
Okay. Might be a little bit on the longer side. Let's see. Alright, now it's working.
Like, if they're not tiny little balls of fluff, I will be so disappointed.
Krita. Okay. We're good. Sweet. Alright. Well, let's start with who we doing a little jig.
If it isn't working, we can blame my friend for being asleep.
Alright. I'm gonna get kinda quiet. Because I'm
She gets
doodling.
real quiet when she thinks. I'm not much better. I tend to stare off into space and drool a little bit. So I am
can
relying
probably
on the
respond
chat
to you.
to, like... Yeah, yeah. You can respond to the verbal stuff, not the text stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna embiggen the chat so I can actually read it again. Okay, gotta wait for the chat to catch up to the audio. Ask me dumb questions that I can pass to Betsy.
Alright. I think
Okay,
this
so-
needs to be a little bit...
Coco Mochi is asking, in the episode Alien, where we got to see Icky, Kitty, and Clark as kids in a flashback, Icky had a black eye. What happened? Did he get punched at school?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's great.
Wasn't the most popular kid.
Next question is by Samantha Wholeness. Since Calamity is cold-blooded, does that make it difficult for her to eat cold food?
Probably not a big fan. It'd be like a right before bed thing. I have ice cream and it'll send me straight to sleep. Style of
Nova.
thing.
Okay. Favorite animal
Oh, jeez.
by Labless.
I don't know. Do you have one?
I like raccoons a lot because they're these little thieves that have fingers.
I got so many that I like.
Yeah. And then I think my next favorite is the cat. The common house cat.
I do like
And owls are
cats.
pretty cool too.
And frogs.
Frogs
And
are
snakes.
awesome.
Whoops.
What is your favorite moment in the show so far?
Me? Let's
Yeah.
see. I mean, I still really like the With Lock Knockway game.
That
'Cause
one
I
was
like-
cool.
that was the one where I was like, I really, really want this to be cool. And it's kind of everything that I wanted it to be, and I'm happy.
I had fun doing that one. It's trying to say the word with lack of way. Which spirit is the best cook? The best baker?
Probably Rip.
Is this Stilton doomed to never have a speaking role? Is that something you can answer?
I don't know if I can. I mean,
Your answer's okay.
I hope I'm not. It's not a big deal that I'm working so zoomed out without a second thing to look to make sure I'm not.
All I see is just white.
What?
Oh, and a hand. There we go.
Okay, that is weird.
That's because the video hasn't caught up yet. There's always a delay on YouTube. Like, if you were doing this over Discord, it would be immediate, but...
Oh no, it's not showing up in the thing. Why is it not showing up?
I saw you move the hand around, but, like, I'm not seeing paint layer 1.
That is so weird.
Huh.
Okay, 1 second.
Okay. Yay,
do a
technical
thing.
difficulties. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the chat window.
Okay. Stop it.
Like, okay, there's a question here. Where'd it go?
Alright. Thing.
I misplaced it!
Oh no!
If the characters of the No Evil universe ended up in the real world, which characters would you fend off? Or wait, yeah. Which characters would you fend off some of them if they chose to go after you? That's worded kind of weird.
Oh, this is really weird because it seems to have stopped.
Oh no!
Maybe it's really how far behind is this?
I don't know.
Okay. I did the doodle, but it won't show it.
I don't think it's that far back. Hold on, I'm gonna turn the audio back on so I can eavesdrop.
Okay.
It's not that far back. I saw the arrow go to the right. Weird.
Okay. What is the big idea? Is there more than one? No, I only have... Ah!
What is going on?
Well.
Oh boy.
That's weird.
Maybe those doodles will just have to happen later?
1 second. I'm going to,
Oh wait, tweak OBS. That's probably what's going on there.
Yeah, that was me trying to see if it would see the thing. Alright, I've got a new idea.
Would you be able to, like, just show off the desktop? Would that work?
I don't know if I have that kind of set up.
Oh no.
But Alright, let's try. Have we been going too long?
I don't know.
Alright. Y'all tell me whether or not this shows up. We're switching to Blender. Is it working?
My favorite comments are, "Ah, my eyes." Okay, I see a circle.
Hell yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to redo that drawing.
Aw.
Okay, we're doing it in Blender. Krita failed.
No.
I don't want to save it. It failed. Okay. Oh, I need to change my settings. Dissolve point. Okay. Alrighty. 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 That's not the right one. Yeah. Ha-ha.
No progress is lost
Let's get
when
rid
there
of
was
that.
never progress to begin with.
Alright. We're still on track. I don't know why it didn't like Krita. I might need to have a new version of Krita. I refuse to use Photoshop. It doesn't work very well anymore. So I just
Somebody
had a
wants
big old
to-
waste of time.
Somebody wants to download the cover of the song sung in the show.
Well, we got a couple of, like, if it's on YouTube and I haven't made it available on Bandcamp, I'm like, go ahead.
Take it from YouTube.
Yeah, just take it from YouTube.
Do the typical Fae rules apply to the Fae in your universe, other than the iron thing seen in Brother Swan?
I think for the most part, I was pretty on the ball with that.
Alright. I'm waiting for more questions, guys. Come on.
I'm sorry I got delayed.
We're bad at this.
Well, now I definitely, it's like, the other hemisphere is gonna get a pristine steam. Well, it's not gonna get a pristine steam because it's gonna be me.
Yes.
By myself. And that's gonna be a problem.
If I could force Loaf to join the chat, hopefully you won't be as alone.
What do I got for... Okay, my material is... Okay, cool. Alright, fine.
Will you
So far.
resurrect Phil Oakes using the powers of the underworld to voice Stilton?
He will have to have a new voice actor if I get around to doing him. Incidentally, one of the things that I wanted to like, well, maybe that one should be a comic book, and that would make a running gag. We never actually hear these people speak.
Personally, I would go that route because I think it's funny. Were there any characters who went unused or were scrapped?
There are a lot of characters that are currently unused, and some of them kind of got mixed together. Some of them got split in two. But I have other ones that I want to use, but I haven't gotten around to it, and I don't know if I'll be able to. So I hope that answers that question.
Can spirits die of old age?
Not of old age.
So they're like elves. They just live and live and live and live until something crushes them.
The only technical exception there would be murder.
She's
She
mortal
was
now.
a spirit, but she's not, kind of not anymore. Okay.
Will Annie Oakley make an appearance?
It's one of those things that I kind of want to reference, but I don't know how.
Well, she's got to be a badass if she does make an appearance.
Okay.
Stilton is just voiced by Hatsune Miku.
Oh, jeez. Okay. There's one. Dancing
Beautiful.
Doodle. Okay,
Oh, and chat's like wobbly looking. I think it's my glasses like sliding off my nose.
Okay. Alright, so, well, since I'm in Blender, I'm just gonna scoot. No!
What's happening?
He's sideways. Alright,
You
scoot
just
a little
rotate
over.
him.
And then... Alright. Suleiman Doodle. Do you have your art request?
we go.
Is it high? How about Calamity raising Excalibur? Is that their actual art request?
Yeah, that's what he's thinking.
Okay.
Calamity with a sword or something.
Yeah.
Quote.
Cool. Can do.
Just
Let's
scroll
see.
back up here.
Do.
Is Mama Spider a sprite or just a really important spirit?
Important spirit. Oh no. Come on, you.
Is corn partially based on the myth of the three sisters, corn, bean, and squash?
Yes.
How do spirits reproduce?
I think I already did that as a whole thing.
Will we get another graphic novel?
I want to do another one. I just don't know if I'll get around to it. That's
Is no evil your primary job?
it's 50-50 with another job that I have.
Is corn just a snake now since he shed his arms and hair?
I mean, in the current iteration. I mean, kind of. I think that's more spoilers. We're getting into spoilers.
Don't answer that one.
Yeah.
What is your day job, quote, quote, if you have one, and, like, in general terms, if you don't mind saying, parenthesis.
I work at a library.
Librarians. They're
I don't
awesome.
think I technically count as one.
No, you're like
I'm
the
just.
basement dweller that moves boxes or something,
Yeah,
right?
pretty much. You don't put me on important jobs. That would be.
That would
fun.
be my kind of ideal job, where nobody ever acknowledges my existence and I just move about in the shadows. Is there a limited number of spirits?
I don't know what. What?
Huh?
There
That's
is
the
no-
question.
As there can be stars that fall from the sky.
Spirits, they're everywhere. Since the black ink parts are removed from the monkey triplets, can they use all their senses again?
I guess I'll go ahead and say no.
Haha.
That was permanent.
Permanent damage. It's permanent. Okay. Still
Alright, I
trying to
gotta go to
scroll.
the fills. No! I forgot to change from vertex.
Somebody
mode.
can't unhear Charles. What if I started talking like this instead?
He smokes now?
Yeah. Smoking Charles. Gotta scroll up. What program is that? That one's Blender.
I'm working in Blender because Krita failed.
It
It-
died a horrible death.
I don't know why the stream wasn't picking up Krita, but it was having it was like Krita and the stream were having difficulty before that. So
Some odd username wants to know if and when we'll meet Bean and Squash. I don't think you said that.
spoilers.
Yeah. No evil dating simulator. I mean, like, if somebody made one.
Like that's gonna have to be fielded by somebody who knows what they're doing and not me.
And not a certain friend who is asleep right now, because he would probably make it, actually. What is Calamity's favorite prank to pull with Huey?
I don't know if she's down with the pranks as much as she's down with watching him cause havoc. I'm thinking the time when the actual prank came alive and came after them was probably her least favorite. No.
What is your childhood cartoon crush? Well, they weren't really specific on that one, but I am asking you that anyway. 'Cause I certainly didn't have one. I didn't understand what a crush was.
Dad kind of.
I still
have
don't.
one. I had childhood. I'm obsessed with the character. I think they're awesome. Just model my life after you. but not really a crush exactly.
Blinky wants to know which character would take the longest to admit that they need glasses.
Eh. Okay. I'm trying to think. It's actually one of those things that like it sends you into a spiral of. Wait, how does that work?
Like, you're trying to question your own characters and how they would be.
Yeah, kinda. Also, I'm trying to draw a sword.
I believe in
I
you.
made them left-handed. That was dumb.
Well, they have two hands. That means they could use either, but
Yeah.
not at the same efficiency, of course.
I just started going and I didn't think about it.
Are spirits a renewable resource?
I guess.
Yeah.
Calamity
Yeah,
with a
accidentally
sword.
squish one, you get
Way.
another one.
I need a better. I need to think.
Go to the spirit store and just pick up another one.
There, now it looks like it's actually in the hand.
Alright.
Woohoo! Alright, let's me look at my thing. Alright, next up, Kathy K. Do you have your request?
I think she wanted
Yay!
like, the baby Huey or something.
Okay, that was Kathy K. Alright.
I think so.
Oh no, did I accidentally pop
Yeah,
it?
yeah. The main cast, especially Huey and Corn as babies.
Alright.
Okay, I'm gonna scroll back up. Where did I go? Ah!
No! Oh, yeah, okay. They're hidden. That's why.
Who in No Evil is most likely to buy clothes from a soup store?
Flippin' memes. I mean, Hooey.
Yeah, of
Probably.
course. Wait, is it like Shintoism, where there's a spirit for every kernel of corn?
Not quite. For every star that falls from the sky.
Is Calamity's hat indestructible?
It's not indestructible.
It's just a hat. What does the black ick feel like?
Nothing.
Whoa. Oh no, somebody's trying to call me. I'm not gonna answer it.
Good job.
Suck it, phone. Do you think No Evil will ever be done?
Probably. I mean, I have to die someday.
Which of the spirits would be content creators? And question is, what form of social media would they do? Like TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, Tumblr, etc.
Oh, jeez. That question requires me to know something about.
I feel like
internet
Huey would do like a craft channel on like YouTube. Ichabod would probably be his producer or something. I don't know.
content.
Where are the questions?
I'm drawing a blank.
Is there an equivalent to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure in Scarosi?
Not that I know of. I don't know enough about that show to make it even a gag. I tried to watch it once.
Totally watch it. Watch it all the way through. It's something. That's all I can describe it as. Something.
I think I started to watch it, and then I go, you know what I feel like watching? Cromartie High School. And then I went and watched Cromartie High School.
Who would win? All the spirits and people from No Evil, or the German army from World War II that somehow got into their world? I feel like magic wins.
Magic wins.
Are spirits allowed to marry mortals?
I mean, you're allowed. I think that's. Okay, spoilers.
Okay, don't answer that one then.
I don't know. It's one of those ones where, like, answering this is it's like an incidentally related to another thing that is more important. But I don't know.
If it hadn't come alive, would it have even scared Winkle and Rip, two masters? What is this? Is this Is this referring to the Black Ink? I wonder. Probably. I don't know. Let's skip that one for now because I lost context.
My brain
Such lag.
refuses to draw. It was like, you asked for this. Brain.
Have you seen any analysis videos talk about No Evil, and would you like to see any?
I've not really seen anything to that effect. I've read some Tumblr posts. That's about it. And they're neat in that they tell me where anybody might be confused or where they might not be confused.
In real life, basilisk lizards only have crests if they're male. Was this a design choice you made without knowing, or were you aware of it when you designed Calamity?
I was aware of it. I kind of got in the weeds there about that.
You just kind of went, whatever. Crests are
Kinda,
cool.
so, like, okay, here's the thing. Every spirit is the only incarnation of any species. That's one of my rules, with the exception of when they're born, like, split off. The twin thing. The split off twin thing. So, like, she's kind of has to be the incarnation of both. Both male and female of the basilisk lizard. So that's how that works, and that's part of just my rules. So you're gonna get some characters that are gonna be sorta have aspects of both, but they will be like maybe a boy or a girl, but look like maybe a girl or a boy of the other thing. And that's gonna probably happen more than once.
Like a whole bunch of people are asking, like, is Calamity a they, them?
I don't think Calamity cares.
Okay. Can a Kroger exist in the No Evil universe?
A what?
This is why I was giggling. Kroger is like a grocery store, kind of like Target, but it's also known as Fred Meyer out here.
It's probably just the general store.
Like a giant chain store, but a general store. Are there going to be any Thunderbirds in No Evil?
Oh gee, I think so. There already is one, my man. Or at least there's already a reference to one.
Yeah, I know the reference. How about...
Oh, sorry.
horned serpents?
I mean, yes. Yes. I'm stopping there.
Have you ever seen Hell of a Bus or Has Been Hotel?
I haven't
I've only
really
seen-
caught up on it.
I've only seen part of Hell of a Bus. Where
The odd thing about doing animation is that I am extremely behind on all other animation.
how many
So,
times has Korn held a gun in his life?
I don't think I've had Korn hold a gun.
Does Charles like poetry? He seems to enjoy the drama.
Yes, he does.
Are there spirit cops?
spirit what?
Cops.
As
The
in
popo. The police.
spoilers.
Have you ever seen Lackadaisy?
Yes.
I have not. I don't see a lot of things.
Okay.
That's why I wear
Well, I've read
glasses.
the web Lackadaisy, as in Lackadaisy Cats,
I don't know.
because
They didn't
that's a
clarify.
web comic that I read all of the time,
I read
and they're
some
gonna
of it.
make an animation eventually.
Ooh.
I just am behind on information.
Are all spirits animals, or are there plants as well? I feel like that would be
Spirits.
getting into some terrifying territory. Did you catch that one?
Yeah. I'm thinking. I think it'd be if not spirits. Not as I have to
Okay.
find them.
So they'd be something else? Ooh. What prescription were Kitty's glasses? Is everything blurry for her now since they, like, melted?
Things are blurry for her now. Yes. I tried to make it so that she looks like she's squinting all the time. I don't know how well I
She looks
succeeded.
angry.
She looks mad.
Can humans do magic?
Spoilers.
Yeah. How much corn does corn grow in his cornfield? Is it enough corn for corn? Does corn sell this corn?
Corn just likes corn, and the corn is too numerous to count.
Are you gonna make more music videos like The Raven Brought Fire?
I like music video episodes. I have to think harder about them. Things aren't the same as it used to be when I started this. It's been 10 years.
If Ichabod and Calamity are siblings, do some people just end up with spirits for kids at random, or question mark?
Like, if you see a kid in the dirt,
Is it probably a spirit?
you're gonna be like, this kid needs to not be in the dirt.
Let me just collect them out of this ditch and just call them my own.
Let's take them to somebody who will give them a home that is not dirt.
What if they like the dirt?
This is less-
Scroll down
Ah!
more. Did Kitty get Amrock's tail frozen on purpose, or was she trying to actually be helpful?
My version is trying to be helpful. The original is definitely not trying to be helpful.
Yeah, that one was kind of malicious, if I remember
Yeah.
correctly.
Yep. Those clever clogs. I'm getting food for my children in the most brutal fashion ever.
How would that single person embodiment work with peacocks, considering that the males are super flashy and females are super plain?
I don't know. Are
I
peacocks
feel like
vocal?
I feel like you could like make them dress all fancy, but have the most bland personality. That's how I would do it.
Well, let me look up a thing. It might be something that What? Why?
What's going on? I hear the sounds of confusion.
Okay. This might have to be a theoretical thing. I was looking up real quick and I was like, are there actual New World peacocks? Because I don't know that there are.
I feel like maybe it's a pheasant here?
Yeah,
know.
it would be the equivalent would be probably like a pheasant.
Turkey? Okay, gotta bring
Because I
back
think peacocks are old world and therefore I don't have to think about it. Ah! But I would have to think about it with pheasant. And a lot of times the way I organize that is kind of sort of according to who else or what else I'm actually mixing them together with. Because a lot of these characters are more than one character reference.
They're an
So
amalgamation.
say
I
what?
don't even know. They're an amalgamation, and I
Yeah.
don't think I'm saying the word right, but I know how to spell it. Okay, scroll down. Would Amma Rock beat Amma Scissors?
I
Only
mean,
if Amma Scissors could beat Amma Paper. Would any of the no evil characters be able to live long enough to make it to the 21st century?
I mean, they
Depends
can.
on how you can't. Yeah.
Okay, it's really kind of like child chibi looking thing. Alright.
I think it works.
No! I had it on auto key.
What magic can the spirits use?
They're able to use most of the music stuff easily because they are inherently a little bit more magic than a human is. And then they've each got their own individual kind of quirky thing that they can do.
Speaking of Thunderbirds, what if the spirits met up with International Rescue from the show with the same name?
Heck if I know, because I don't know what that is.
Me neither, because I don't watch TV. Were there dinosaur spirits?
I'm gonna go with a tentative, probably.
How old are each of the spirits?
I have a timeline. They're in their 20s right now, most of them. Calamity is 19. Corn is 15. Charles is 11.
Yay!
Most everybody's like 23 to 26-ish.
Young-ish.
Going on one more now because we're finally moving out of winter.
Yay!
Okay. Alright,
Will we see the Mothman in No Evil as a Spirit?
I've got a thing. And spoilers. Anyway, I think I'm gonna say, is this good for our babies? Because if that's so, I'm going to say, Guy Silverman, if you're still here, what is your art request?
I'm still scrolling up. I know people have replied to us replying, but like I missed all of it because I was trying to read questions.
Yeah, I'm looking at Blender here. You.
Is that the sound of a cat trespassing?
No.
Is Schlilton being done with Shosha Ketzel and Shosha Peely's shenanigans, or Charles cooking shrimp fried rice? Did you catch that?
Yeah,
How would Charles even cook? He's only got like one hand now. Barely any fingers.
I was like, my brain is blue screening deathing with the notion that Charles would actively do something for self-preservation, such as cook. But so I'm gonna go with Shosha Getzel and Shosha Peely.
Or what if he lit himself on fire while cooking and then the twins are just watching?
That's a lot. I have a thing. I'm going with it.
Scroll it up. I know there's stuff I missed.
This is gonna be weird. Yeah.
Is magic situational? Like some kinds only work in certain places or at certain times of day or night?
You gotta take probably the meaning of the setting into account for things to work out more better.
So definitely situational.
Yeah.
Is Kitty ever happy or always a mood?
It's like, I very pointedly make her cranky. On purpose.
She's a mood.
I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna do this Shoshapili, Shoshiketl, and whatever before they get their little pieces, because otherwise, like, how would you know?
Oh, for the spirits, somebody had commented, would that make them ditch witches?
I don't even know.
Can another spirit be the same animal as a spirit that is now dead?
I'm gonna go with, I think I have that as no.
They're one and done, huh?
Yep.
Somebody wants to know if they're ever going to see more swingers.
I'm erring on the side of no, but I don't know.
Everything is an I don't know.
It's like, I'm erring on the side of no because I can't see myself doing it again unless, like, the universe aligns in such a way as to going, you need to make this. Whereas I'd probably reboot the thing and do it over from scratch.
That thing needed work.
Well,
It would be super jarring to just continue off of something that's so old.
yeah. It was also very much something where I was learning how to do certain things. And it was before I could afford a good mic.
Aw. Yeah,
Well,
that would definitely have to be
first
re-recorded.
That
Painful
first
to
one was
listen
so
to.
bad.
Yeah. Did you know velociraptors were in the geography of the New World? We're from Montana.
Yeah. We're aware.
Is Amarok a Wahila spirit?
Amarok is a wolf spirit, but he bears certain similarities to Wahila, and that is on purpose.
What would you do if the No Evil fandom got much bigger?
Quit. No. I like community theater. Size.
What type of musical instruments would Calamity and the rest of the No Evil characters play?
Thinky, thinky, think. Think, 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 think.
Just to be a dick, I would give Charles a drum set. I think it would be hilarious to see one arm flailing around.
I think you just have to give him a kazoo.
Yeah.
Also, you can drum with one arm. You just need to use, like,
Yeah.
bongos or something.
Yeah, but that's not a drum set. Where he's
It's a
just
set of
overwhelmed
drums.
by the sheer numbers of drums. Is
Slow
Paula's
down.
buddy Blue the Ox a spirit or something else? Will Paula outlive her cool, long, large friend?
Say, what?
Large friend, Blue the
okay.
Ox.
She will... I was like, she is in a position where she can outlive them.
Somebody attempted to write amalgamation for me, so I could say it correctly.
Well, you did. Success?
This time. Yes. For now. And then tomorrow I'll screw it up again. Are there songs you link with the main crew individually?
As in leitmotifs? Or as in, I imagine this song when I'm writing this character?
I am assuming it's the latter.
I mean, I kinda do. Really, it's more of a mood that I want to establish for events when I'm listening to, like, a dumb playlist I put together in order to come up with things. And I'm gonna have to go to edit mode. Yeah.
Arcanations wants to know if you know the characters' birthdays and if they can know them, too.
Okay, I've got shenanigans when it comes to the birthdays. Because I've done everything. Because I've gotten in the weeds. Again.
Why is Kazuta called
And
Kitty?
I didn't finish that. Sorry.
Oh,
I've
sorry.
gotten in the weeds again about the birthdays because confusticated. I'm doing it according to the like actual calendar, and so like I'd need to figure that out, and I can't just do that. I'll probably come back to this because people have actually asked about birthdays before, so I have to get around to actually figuring out the stupid old days and to new days to what they'd actually be. All right,
now
you
can you
move on.
answer this?
Yeah.
Why is Kazuta called Kitty?
Because that's what Hui could say.
And you
Also-
make a turkey spirit, huh?
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Casual Talk being kitty also is me getting into the weeds because dropping my pen.
Oh.
Oh no! Dropped my pen. Okay.
That's why you should have like 6 pens in front of you. Spares for your spares.
I should have at least one spare because more than one spare is expensive.
I know. Scroll down.
Okay.
Is
well, you can move
Kazuta-
on.
Is Kazuta going to be thrown again? People seem to like that when you just throw Kitty.
I mean, probably. I like a running gag.
Gotta scroll down. Ah! Touchpad, why? Why have you forsaken me? Can I just use the arrow? I can use the arrow keys. This changes everything.
I might have made them too tall.
Okay, now I gotta find where I was at before I lost my spot.
Okay, why is she called Kitty if she's a fox? Okay, cause one, you could call fox kittens kits, in essence, and I'm like, oh lol, I'm gonna make it like that and have it be, okay, when I'm young and stupid and decided, oh, this is clever. Also, ended up being kind of foreshadowing to the fact that she was gonna be a gray fox, because they're one of the more cat-like foxes. But, yeah. Part of it is just 23-year-old me, and I think I'm clever.
As or would Chalchiclee ever eaten our fish raw?
Chalchiclee isn't a big fan of fish. Yeah. She prefers crawdads. And probably would eat a raw crawdad if somebody dared her.
I'm still scrolling. Can Kitty cook better than Gordon Ramsay?
I have no idea, because I've never had that guy's food.
Me neither.
Kitty has just regular passable cooking. Pretty much. Like, the one that can really cook is probably Rip.
Considering we never got to see much of Tlaloc, what other character or characters would the no evil version be an amalgamation of? Amalgamation. That word!
What, like, are we talking about Tlaloc specifically?
I guess. I don't know.
I'm gonna get more to Tlaloc. I have to have the time. Another 10 years.
Are Hatfield, McCoy, Hollow, and Salem part of a larger government?
It's kind of like they're their own thing, and they have sort of treaties, except for obviously Hatfield and McCoy have no treaty.
So they're like the villages in Skyrim. Got it.
Kinda, sorta, yeah.
Yay! I'm being praised for butchering that word again. Blah, blah, blah. Scroll up. Ask more questions. I need more questions. Igor says that they still wear their no evil merch around in hopes of bumping into other fans. Funny story that, because I actually met a coworker who was wearing a Huey shirt, and I was like, what? And then I grabbed Squid because we worked in the same building at the time, and then we both walked over to this guy and we're like, hey, we noticed you're wearing a Huey shirt. And then like told him who we were, and he's like, oh my god, and it was beautiful. And now I don't work there anymore.
I'm glad that this sort of stuff never happens to me, because I'd be like, panic. Don't notice. Anyway.
Like if you ever went to a convention and did a Q&A, you would probably be panicking while I tried to think of things to say that you would probably say.
Okay. I got my doodles. I'll probably save these so that we can view them on Twitter and Tumblr and stuff. But for right now, this is what we got. Yay! Fun doodle requests.
Yay!
Okay. We
Last
managed to make 2 hours. You got a good
did.
question to end me on?
What would you actually do with a drunken sailor? I can answer that one, but I'm not going to.
Give him some water and put him to bed.
Okay, here's an actual question. Is there anyone who could beat Calamity in a fight, or is she the best in the series?
She probably has pretty good technical skill, but there's just sheer size she might have to deal with. Like, I don't know, probably can't really beat Amarok if he was trying.
Like, I feel like Amarok could just sit
Or
on her
Paula.
and then she'd be done. Yeah, either of the two could just sit and, yeah, she'd be flat.
I guess it all depends on whether or not she has the fork with her.
Yeah.
And whether or not there's any water around.
Water is wet, unless it's not.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. Now what?
I think that's gonna be it for this first half. And I will be starting up... Yeah, well, I'm doing 2 streams. Tomorrow at 10.
Right.
For
Be
the
there
other
or be
hemisphere.
square.
And I'm gonna try and do it by myself. Way.
Good luck. Alright, people. Bye. Love you. Thanks for following us.
Thank you for making the stream so lively.
Yeah, thank you so
I'm
much
so
for the
happy
questions.
that you were there. Oh yeah. Oh, also, for Patreon people, keep an eye out for a thing on Patreon. I have a little thing, and it will happen tomorrow after the stream that will be put up there. Woo! Anyway, I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.